Okay, this video is going to talk through the process for manually setting a ghost rally, which is a little different than the process for the standard one, but I'll go through it. What we're going to do, we're holding capital. What we need to do first is leave our alliance. You'll see here I'm leaving the SUA alliance. And what I'll do is I'll already set up the request to join again, to join back, but it's not set to auto accept, so it's going to sit there and pending for a little bit. What I'll do while it's pending is click on it, sit here and wait. So while it's red, I'm not in the alliance. I'm waiting for someone to accept my request to join the alliance. Waiting, here we go. So someone's just accepted, it's turned green. All of a sudden I'm back in the SUA alliance, but because I have the context menu open, I'm able to select the rally option and launch one. So what I've done, it's a little bit different. So where it differs from the standard ghosting process. So a standard ghost process involves clicking on the capital when the other team occupies it and waiting till the control switches to our team. The manual process is different in that you're effectively leaving the alliance and leaving the context menu open, then coming back and joining it. Which then allows you to initiate a rally against your own team. The manual ghost rally is really important when you're stuck in an SvS battle involving a lot of changes and a lot of active rallies against the team that's holding it. Especially when your own team is sort of in and out, and you know, your team may hold it for a couple of minutes or a few minutes, and during that window of time, you know, you're blocked from being able to launch a new rally, which is really dangerous, because if if you've got no incoming rallies open and your team is holding it, you can quite easily get stuck in the situation where you can't launch a new rally for that whole period of time. You know, so you're effectively sitting there for a whole 5 minutes plus march time and everything with the other team holding capital, and that's, you know, quite an easy way for the other team to quite easily pick up 5 to 10 minutes of holding time, which is quite a lot. You know, when you're talking about some of these state versus state battles. This one, this particular one, I think at the 6 hour mark, I think it was locked pretty close. You know, it was a case of both teams having around 3 hours of holding time. So you know, you talking 5 to 10 minutes can really be a crucial, you know, a deciding factor. You've really got to try and avoid those times when the other team holds capital for so long. You want to have constant rallies coming in. Ideally they don't bounce, but if they do, you know, so be it. Sometimes your timing will get lucky and other times it won't. Obviously this state versus state was recorded a week or so, at least a week ago. So I kind of know, I know it's about to happen already, but as you watch this, you'll see that the timing works out to be really good. At the moment we're holding, so Doctor Who from my team is holding the capital. So at this stage it's looking pretty disappointing. Like, for everything we've been through, it's most likely going to bounce and come back, and the whole rally will have had no purpose. But in a second here you'll see that we get quite lucky. So with 7 seconds left, the other team takes it, but then very quickly I knock them back out again. Changes like this are really handy, because if you catch the other state by surprise, when they have kind of just had a couple of rallies come in and hold it, and you quickly take it back, if they've got stuck with no open rallies on their way back, you can really get some good hold time here. So quite often when there's a quick changeover like this, I'll pretty quickly try and slam another reinforcing march back into the capital, just because, you know, I've got one of the strongest troop types that's available. You see there's only 450,000 troops in there at the moment, so it's quite weak, open to, or quite exposed to a rally back from the other state. So I'll speed in a march just to top it back up with another 100,000 or whatever, additional available capacity I had. But that's a successful manual Ghost rally. I hope that made sense, and you can see the differences.